Hello, everybody. Welcome to CubeFit Release. My name is Emily. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's having a good start to their week. Hope TechMen Try is going well if you are participating. Today, we're going to focus on relieving some shoulder pain, kind of focus on some of the upper body. So what I'll have you do first, we're going to start with the chest muscles. So what I'll have you do is you're going to find your collarbone, okay? We're going to go just below that collarbone in the fleshy area. Now, if you have a corner of a wall, that works best for doing this one, just so that when we place that lacrosse ball on that muscle and then we start to roll, our head can be free from the wall and we're not straining our neck at all, okay? If you don't have a corner, you can also do it up against the wall here without the corner. Just be conscious of your neck, all right? So let's go ahead, start on the left side. Remember, when we're doing this, we're utilizing just our legs to move us up and down and side to side. It also helps gauge how much pressure we need. So if we need more pressure, you'll scoot the feet out. And then if you need less pressure, you'll scoot the feet in towards the wall. Remember, we're scanning the area. If you find any of those tender spots, so a spot that is a little more painful than the rest, a spot that might make you jump and say, ow, that's where we want to hold that pressure and really breathe through it, okay? When we find those, we want to make sure we're giving it the time and attention that it needs. Really breathe through it, like I'm on one right now. Just gonna sit here, breathe through it. Good, nice job. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So same thing, you're just gonna find that collarbone on the other side, and then we'll place the lacrosse ball right underneath there on the fleshy area. You guys are doing great. We got about another 30 to 40 seconds here on this side. And then we're gonna actually move on to the posterior part of the shoulder, kind of work our way up. We'll get into the rhomboids and the traps. All right, nice job. Let's go ahead, come out of that nice and easy. Like I said, we're gonna go to that posterior shoulder. So you're just gonna place the lacrosse ball right behind the armpit, okay, right behind there. And then you're gonna go up against the wall, give yourself a nice big hug, because of course you deserve it, but also just helps us guide where we wanna go. So it helps kind of open up that area. Remember, we're just using our legs here to go side to side. You can do some torso rotations too, if you'd like. To help really get out that area. But if you haven't done the posterior shoulder before with us, it can be a little tender. So just be aware of that. That's where you're going to gauge that pressure. So if it's a little too intense for you, remember, you're just going to scoot those feet back in towards the wall and really ease up on that pressure. The great thing about this is that you control everything. So, you know, I might be a little more sore here compared to you. And so I might be adding some more pressure compared to what your body needs. But that's the best part about this. Good, nice job. Let's go ahead and switch sides. It's the same thing, just putting that lacrosse ball right on the back of that armpit there. Giving yourself a nice big hug. You guys are doing great. We have about another 30 seconds here. Then we're going to move on to the rhomboids. Good, nice job. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to those rhomboids. So the rhomboids are located in between your shoulder blade and in between your spine. So you're just going to place the lacrosse ball right on that area, and then you're going to come up against the wall here. And I like to give myself a nice big hug here as well. It helps open up that area and allows the lacrosse ball to really get into that rhomboid, and it helps avoid that spine and that shoulder blade. Remember, as always, if you find any tender spots, to hold that pressure, give it the time and attention that it needs, really breathe through it. And then once you feel like the pain has dissipated, you can continue to roll after that. We got about another 30 seconds on this side before we switch. All right, nice job. Let's go ahead, switch sides. So same thing, remember you have your spine and your shoulder blade. We're going just in the fleshy part in between those two. Give yourself a nice big hug, and then use those legs to go up and down. Slight movement side to side because you do have your spine and your shoulder blade there. So I tend to do a lot of up and down motions for this one. So I avoid hitting those bones. If you do hit the bones, it's totally fine. It's not like you're going to break them. It just doesn't feel too good. So just be aware of that. Good, nice job with that one. All right, last area that we're gonna go to the traps. So what I'll have you do, we're gonna break it up left and right as always. You'll go ahead and place that lacrosse ball just on the back of that trap, and then you'll come up against the wall. Notice I kind of have a little bit of a lean to my body. I know it's kind of hard to see from this angle, but that's just so I can really add in some pressure there. And then, as always, just using those legs to go up and down and side to side to really work out this area. Remember, don't ignore those tender spots. I know they can be painful. Good, nice job. Let's go ahead and switch sides. This will be the last area that we're on. You guys are doing amazing. Thanks for sticking by. Got about another 30 seconds here, and that's going to wrap up class. You guys are doing amazing. All right, come out of that nice and easy. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me on CubeFit Release. My name is Emily. Thanks for taking the time and attention that your body needs. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the chat box. If not, we'll see you guys next time.